Hi, it's Don the Short Sale Guy, and welcome to the Don the Short Sale Guy podcast for today. My topic today is going to be follow-up and why it's so important to have a great system to follow up whatever you're doing, but especially in real estate investing, because I've been doing this for a long time. For those of you who don't know me, I've done well over 2,500 short sales in my career, and I made my bones, as they say in the mafia, by doing cold calling and cold texting. Now, understand that until 2017, I never even had a website. I didn't have anything like that. If someone wanted to find some social proof that who am I and what was I, why should they listen to me with my offer to try to buy their house, all I did was just refer them to the Better Business Bureau website and had them type in the name of my company, HB Funding, to check it out, because I've had an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau since 2004, and I always thought, well, that's enough. But as I've gotten older and hopefully a little bit wiser, I realized I was probably leaving a lot of money on the table, because people do want to have more online touches, and you've got to have it. So the first thing I did was, I paid $1,700 for a website, because I had no idea how to do it myself, and never even thought about having that happen. But it's that sticker shock really woke me up to the fact that I need to learn how to do this. And so I was basically a caveman, and instead of me, the caveman stereotype where I go out and to find a woman and I would bop her on the head with my club and then drag her back to my cave with, by her hair. I had to start doing that for my homeowners. Stop doing that with my homeowners and get a little bit more subtle about it and have a more holistic, well-rounded way of not only finding distressed homeowners to talk to me, but to make sure that I could do it in a way and have as many touches as necessary to be able to get them to agree to work with me in whatever solution that we found that was the best for them. So I found an online platform back in 2018 that completely transformed my business, and it's all in one. It gives me CRM, it gives me unlimited websites, SMS campaigns, unlimited email campaigns. It's amazing. Social media content creation, all this stuff, and plus it's all powered by artificial intelligence. So I went to school and I learned how to use that platform, and so now it's laughable to think about how I was doing my real estate marketing and my real estate prospecting before. I'll just give you one example. Is now when I'm cold contacting homeowners, when I get a nibble that they're interested, then I immediately create a website for them, a landing page, and then all my communication is done through that. Now I have a new this platform I was telling you about now has an enhanced skip trace function, which I'm usually, not all the time, but I'd say 70-80% of the time, I can get their email address, I can get their social media handles, I can find what their preferred method of communication. I can even get personality reports about them, as far as what clicks with them, what they like, what they don't, how do they want to be contacted, how they don't want to be contacted, and so on and so forth. It's crazy how much better it's gotten. It's all public record. It's all done. They got it through artificial intelligence. So now I can laser focus my tactics and my approach about how to do my follow up with them. But I try to move them to their landing page. So I create a landing page for their house, and whenever I have communication, it's always sent back to them, because then I have pictures, I have memes, I have videos, I have flip books, I have just a ton of follow-up content in my arsenal that I'm able to get out to them, and I use my website as the delivery mechanism. Now I start off with text messaging, because people don't often answer their emails. I think the typical email response is like below 20%, but most people will click on there, or they will at least look at a text message. So I start with a text message, and if I have any kind of communication at all, then I move them over to the website, so they know who I am. They know that it's not spam. They know that it's not They know that it's not me trying to get them signed up for cryptocurrency or it's not a porn advertisement of some kind. As people who get spammed, you know what I'm talking about. So I have found that it is so much easier to do follow-up than it used to be. I mean, literally, when I was getting a foreclosure list from the courts, because I do it all over Florida, I mean, I would spend 40 minutes going through and leaving voicemails, leaving text messages, and I would come back and record a personalized video that I would send to them, a quick 20-second just introducing who I am, so they see my face, my ugly face. They would see that, and then after that, it would just be every day. I would have to do text, because my philosophy is I don't stop contacting them until they tell me no, or the house goes to foreclosure auction. And that's really how tenacious and consistent you have to be, because I look at it this way. When the foreclosure is filed, and again, this is in Florida, we're a judicial state, so if you're in a non-judicial state, then this is not, the rules are a little bit different. But when that foreclosure, that lis pendens, that LP is filed, then it's like a race. It's like a horse race, it's like a car race. Everybody's at the start line. Everybody's in the same level. And then, boom, everybody starts trying to contact the homeowner. And then gradually, after day 1, after day 3, after day 10, you start to see a lot of separation until you reach maybe day 20 and there's nobody following up anymore. I'm following up. I keep following up. And I teach my students that. The people that are on Team Thornton, I make sure they follow up and follow up and follow up until they get the no. So until you get the no. But before, what I was doing, before I incorporated all these follow-up strategies, literally it was just the same text message over and over and over again. And so if you do that, they're going to block you, or they're just going to ignore you, or they're going to report it as spam, and that's really counterproductive. So the way around that is to give them content that means something to them and deliver it in multiple ways so they don't get tired of it. It's like, as an online marketer, sometimes you hear specialists talk about banner blindness, where if you post the same type of thing all the time, when people are scrolling on your social media, they're so used to it that they don't even, they just like, it's there, but they don't see it. Nothing stops them from scrolling on down your news feed if you're using Facebook. So it's really important that you vary your way to do it. So that's why I have text video, I have memes, I have GIFs, I have videos. I'll put together these videos where I have a banner before and after, and there's motion. I'll put subtitles on, so when the volume is down, like it always is, and let's say push the volume to listen to it, at least they can see what's going on there. I mean, you have to be fully arsenaled, as you say, to be able to make sure you keep their attention. And remember, it's a numbers game, guys. It's a complete numbers game, and no matter how good you are, the majority of them are still not going to take you up on your offer. Oh, and by the way, if you listen to my earlier podcast, you know that I've gone nonprofit. So I'm doing all this stuff nonprofit based, which makes it seem less threatening to them and less sharky, less salesy. So I'm incorporating all this content through my nonprofit hat. So you can see how if you don't modernize, if you don't improvise, if you don't consistently change the way you're doing things and add new components to your follow-up, then you're not going to be successful. But just understand that every single thing that you incorporate new, that's different, that separates you from the other vultures out there who are trying to get their house, then that gives you more of an advantage. And it can be a difference between getting 4 houses a month and getting 14 houses a month. I'm serious, because I have often had people come back to me 3-4 months later, and now they're ready. Because remember, when the foreclosure is filed, people are in a state of shock sometimes. I can't tell you how many times I talk to people and they say, oh, I had no idea the foreclosure was coming. I'm the first person that tells them that. They have no idea. It's going to take them a day, a week, a month sometimes to kind of get an idea of, oh my gosh, reality is sitting in here. I got to do something. So I want to make sure I keep solidifying that first contact. And with my enhanced skip tracing program, When I know through my initial skip trace that I've got that this number works, then I can use that number and find their email address. I can find their social media, and I can start contacting them as well. And then as I throw this mud against the wall, I find out which method is the best for them, for me to contact them at. And so that's what I do. So I give, if it's email, if it's Messenger, if it's Twitter, if it's Instagram, whatever, I adapt and I focus on that. They're going to tell me what's the best way for them to be contacted. And then after that, you're golden. So if you want to find out more about how to use this enhanced skip trace program, if you want to find out more about how to join Team Thornton to get access to all my follow-up training and all my follow-up content, then reach out to me and I'll be glad to talk to you more about it. I mean, I'm at Don the Short Sale Guy on in YouTube. You can find me at Don the Short Sale Guy at Facebook. I'm Don at Don Thornton on Instagram, at Don Thornton Twitter. I'm very easy to find. Reach out to me and let's talk about how I can help you become a better real estate investor by using these follow-up strategies that I just detailed to you. And thanks a lot for listening to my podcast or watching me on YouTube, and I'll talk to you soon.